Okay, finally freaking got this going. Alright, so, freaking an hour late, but we're still going. So what up, it's Shankster94, and welcome to my 18th weekly Q&A. One hell of a failed one. But yeah, all these changes that are going are obviously affecting my ability to remember my weekly Q&As. So I'm going to start giving myself a notification system to where I have no choice but to remember. Alright, no. Well, okay, so it didn't help that I spent 20 minutes trying to figure out why the chat was not syncing to my live stream. Like, what you see right here, yeah, right here, that was not working. And that is important because for viewers who watch this live stream after it already went, they wouldn't have known what you guys were asking me. So that's kind of a critical part to these Q&As. So I absolutely cannot do them without that little trick. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on with Q&A. There's a lot of comments way before I even got on here since I'm an hour late. So I'm going to disregard all of that. So the questions are going to start, whenever. Might as well schedule this for 10 instead of 9. My time, anyway. Alright. So you got a really important question. Yes, this is my new house, Dylan Espinoza. So I'm going to go ahead and start the 1 hour timer now because I'm tired of all these delays. And alright, 1 hour. So yep, this is my new house. All my boxes are unpacked. I am moved in. Hopefully I won't have this issue again for getting the Q&A since all the stressful stuff is done. Alright. Yeah, I cut my hair. And I'm not touching it again for a long time, obviously. Why do I only have 300 or 500 reproductions if I have 11,000 subscribers? Are you talking to me? I only have 6K subscribers. Thoughts on Hurricane Harvey? Well, my thoughts don't matter. It's a natural thing. Have I donated? No. Will I? Donating is not something I do, really. I've never donated to any charity organizations. I don't make the money in order to comfortably do so. Do we ever see a character clean their weapon in a Resident Evil game? Not that I can think of. Revelations 1 and 2, huh? Just don't expect them to be all action like 5 and 6. Use your melee. Save ammo. How long did it take me to move all my stuff into the new place? About a week and a half. What's my favorite Resident Evil? 2. Sure. That's your choice, Manu. I can't tell you what to do. What do I do for work? I am a production assistant / news director at my local news station. Am I a student? No. I formerly was. Thoughts on Shinji Mikami possibly directing Resident Evil 8? That would be great. Thoughts on North Korea launching a missile over Japan and into the ocean? They're like asking for trouble. Rev 1 is now out for Xbox One, I believe. Yeah, it is, and I'm excited for that. So obviously I'll be playing my full play on that game on that console. Do I live by myself? Yes, I do. Ah. Oh yeah, I have to remember to try to stay on my this chat and not the YouTube live chat, because this one, I mean, the YouTube live chat appears before this one does, so if I start reading the questions from that page, you guys who are viewing this stream as a regular video in the future will understand. And see, there's why it's like long-awaited 666 donation that he said he was gonna do. Alright. Well, of course, Wyatt, thank you very much for the donation. You, as always, you're like one of my most frequent donators. And I mean, I don't know how. You must be you're obviously a huge fan if you're willing to keep doing that. I mean, I'm like epically thankful for that. It's just, it makes me wonder, like, are you not are you okay with that? You're not obligated to donate, but it's always appreciated. Anyway, so to commemorate Resident Evil 6, hopefully this doesn't curse the next stream. Well, now that I'm going to make sure to give myself a reminder, because this is 2 times in a row now that I forgot about it. Yeah. Think Trump will get impeached soon? Yeah, if he doesn't smarten up. Resident Evil or Silent Hill? You shouldn't be asking me that. This whole channel is based on Resident Evil. What makes you think I like Silent Hill more? I'm not superstitious. I don't believe in all that crap. 666, 666, 666, 666, 666, 666. Okay, first question you have for Will, Manu Castilla. What would I have done to improve Resident Evil 6's Chris and Jake's campaign besides removing them? Take out all of the like army style team, like tank trucks and gunfire. I don't know. Put it in a less open setting. I did watch the eclipse, Wyatt. In a manner. I didn't see it like epically. I used the pinhole projector method. How do I feel about movies getting a reboot? Depends on who does it and if they do it justice. Have I ever heard of the Facebook game Criminal Case? No. Do I think the first Resident Evil game in 1996 would have caused a bit of controversy back then when it came to video game violence? Possibly, but it like revolutionized the game industry in a way for the genre. This is probably a dumb question, but a non-Resident Evil game with a Resident Evil character in it is not eligible ever to be on this channel, right? Yeah, that is a dumb question. It has to be a legitimate Resident Evil game. The Gravedigger versus Popo Karimu. Well, one's airborne, one's like goes underground a lot. So I don't know. I feel like the Gravedigger can just yank it out of the sky if it gets close enough to the ground. If Chris or Jake were my brother and I still lived with one of them until they get their own place, would I rather tolerate at times Chris's worried rage or Jake's temperamental issues? I think I'd rather tolerate Jake's temperamental issues. Get eaten alive by the Gravedigger or torn apart by Novistadors? I'd rather get eaten alive. Have I ever heard of Blade Runner? Yeah, I have. Kill, marry, fuck. Evil Ashley clone, evil Ada clone, or evil Jill clone. And evil 2 clone. Kill evil Ashley clone, marry evil Ada clone, and screw evil Jill clone. The fact that you made them all evil clones, it would be the same if they weren't evil. It doesn't change how I feel about them, really. Alright, Don Espinosa, you're forgiven. What car do I drive? That's a little bit too personal. It's a Toyota Corolla. That's the most I'm giving you. I'm not telling you what year, and I'm not telling you, like, the color or anything like that. Oh, by the way, even though your name right, I honestly prefer it the better the other way, so if you don't mind. So you want me to say Manu Costella? What grammar spelling mistake annoys me the most? Your and you are. Fourth least... That is just so random, I'm not even going to answer that. Least favorite question I've been asked thus far in all my Q&As. Do I like toenails? Or show me your toenails? Something like that. The very first one. If I were a zombie, which character would I get killed by? Leon. Do I think Helena and Leon are a good couple? I don't think so. Leon and Ada. Come on. Helena, there's not really a good character for her or left alive in 6. So I think Helena is going to be on her own in that case. What's my biggest pet peeve? Criticism, maybe. Kiss someone who looks like Ada as much as I like, or screw someone who looks like Sherry as much as I want. I see what you mean. I think I would actually go with the Sherry option in that case, because, you know, that's much more pleasurable. Harry Potter Resident Evil crossover. That would not work out at all. How far do you think I'd make it into Resident Evil 7's story, but both knowing the events and without knowing them? And yeah, I'd take the pronunciation even though it's incorrect. Knowing the events, I might get particularly far through it. Not knowing them, not far at all. Eat at an Italian, Mexican, or burger restaurant every night for the rest of my life. Italian. Easily. I love that stuff. Am I a Meninist? I don't even know what that is. Worst app I've ever downloaded. Zombies Live. Something like that. Did I like the story of Resident Evil Gun Survivor? The story was okay. It's just the voice acting was horrible. In a VR experience clip for Resident Evil Vendetta, you go through in a clip through the eyes of a zombie, and you're part of a horse that attacks Chris and Leon. Chris then tosses you over to Leon. Ha! Where Leon will finish the kill. Is Tinder garbage in my area? Tinder? No. Tinder's alright. It's OkCupid that kind of lacks in my area because there's not a lot of hits. Get slapped in the face by my boss or my mom. My mom. Because my boss, that would just be wimpy. What's a more dangerous setting? Am I a fan of Bruce McGivern? Not really. Yawn versus the Gravedigger. Okay, that's been asked before, but I'll oblige. feel like the Gravedigger would win because it just has like more ways to shred it. Damn it. Alright, kill Mary Fuck. Ashley, evil Ashley clone, or Ashley's twin sister who behaves the same. Okay. Well, who knows what her... Well... Okay. Kill evil Ashley clone, screw the twin, and marry regular. Be in an abusive relationship with Ada Wong. Stealing money from you, taking advantage of my financial gain with you totally being oblivious to it, or be in a stable relationship with Sheva Alomar. Well, if that's going to be the conditions, I'm going to have to go with Sheva Alomar in that one. She is really good looking. Krauser with Bo teamed up with 3 Chainsaw... Okay, there you go. Teamed up with 3 Chainsaw Magini, or Chris with Resident Evil 7's first shotgun. Right. Teamed up with 3 Novistadors. Assume Chris and Krauser have as much ammo as they need for their weapons. Krauser and the Chainsaws are going to win. What's a more dangerous setting? A base full of hunters or a city full of tyrants? A base... No. The city full of tyrants is more dangerous. For sure. Out of the third-person Resident Evils, including the Revelations, which is my favorite and which has the best storyline, both don't have to be the same. So my favorite third-person, like over-the-shoulder, would be Resident Evil 4, easily. Best storyline would have to be Resident Evil 4 again. Resident Evil 4, I love. It's my second favorite Resident Evil of all time. It's just almost everyone after that, except the Revelations and Revelations 2, are lacking. Like, in gameplay and a little bit in storyline. Resident Evil 5 and 6 are just like, no. Operation Raccoon City, hell no. And, you know... Never have children or go blind. I'd rather go blind. Hypothetically, if Steve were to resurrect, whose side would he be on? I would be hoping he's on the protagonist side. Should the chainsaw enemy make a comeback just as an Easter egg? Yeah, maybe. It always did in some shape or form. Krausers and the Chainsaw sounds like a terrible metal band. Give you half my income for the next 10 years or spend the next 3 years in jail. Yeah. Fuck, I guess you're getting half my income. Do I speak another language? Not fluently. I do know a tiny bit of Spanish, but it's inconsistent. It's like mere words. I can't do full sentences. Does anyone at my work know that I'm a YouTuber? Oh yeah, there's a few people. And every once in a while they ask, like, how's it going? And I tell them the unfortunate truth that YouTube, when it comes to advertising, is going down the shitter. Alright, play GoldenEye N64 or play Halo Xbox. GoldenEye N64, big time. One of the best games ever. Which Resident Evil character I enjoy playing as? Chris Redfield. Do I think Capcom got the idea of using a first-person view from Code Veronica battle game and Resident Evil Survivor when making Resident Evil 7? I don't know. Maybe, but I think it was more to the fact that try to make it the most horror-oriented possible and scariest, and first person does bring about that fear. Why do I hate Raccoon City? Was it really that bad? It's because it's taking an established plot and butchering it. That's what it's doing. And it was intentionally made as a what-if scenario. And it's making you take the side of Umbrella, which I have a thing for taking the side of the enemy. So, there's 3 big reasons why I hate it. Rip hair. Yeah, it's really, really hot here, so I couldn't really keep having that hair. Would I rather be in a relationship with a woman that looks like Ada but isn't interested in Resident Evil at all, or be with a girl who looks and sounds like Ashley but absolutely loves Resident Evil? I'll go with the latter. Looks and sounds like Ashley but loves Resident Evil, because we could do awesome things together in that case. I'm not shallow. I do personality over looks. This is going to be a two-part question from NeoCrap. Okay. Do I agree that Halo is overrated garbage? I don't think it's garbage. I do think maybe it's a little overrated. I just don't play it. That's as simple as I get. My 25th Q&A video is coming up. Can it be 2 hours? It may be, actually. The next time I do a special Q&A will be number 25. After that, it will be number 50. And then it will be number 100. And then when I do... Well, no, the 50-second live stream has to be special, because that will be a full year, or close to a full year of doing Q&As. So I'll think about it. And if I ever happen to do a Q&A on like a special occasion, so specifically like a holiday or something, I might extend it a little bit and design it or participate in something. But yeah. Alright, I just lost you guys at the top of that, so... Emoji that I know I'll never use. I don't know. I don't know, actually. There's a lot of them, but I may eventually, down the road, find a use for all of them. The only one I can think of right now is maybe the vomit, but shit, there could be many reasons to use that down the road. Alright. Would I rather run through a hallway whilst running from a dozen Cerberus, or run through the same hallway but this time get knocked around by a bunch of gag boxing gloves? Ha! I will take the gag boxing gloves, I think. Which game had the scariest zombies? Remake. Crimson Heads, man. Prevent World War II and all the war-related deaths that went along with it, Holocaust included, or cure all forms of cancers and STDs, AIDS included. Cure all forms of cancer and STDs, AIDS included, is what I would rather do. Those wars are a part of history now, and lots and lots of people died, but I mean, I don't know. You can't tinker with time. Alright, when I played One Dangerous Zombie mode, didn't I feel mad that you can't kill Forrest? Yeah, a little bit, but just, I know. Would it make a good April Fool's joke from Capcom if they would make a director's cut of Resident Evil 7? I don't know. Is Ada ever going to admit that she loves Leon? That's not up to us to decide. It's up to the developers of whatever game they put them together in next. Wouldn't 75 also be a special Q&A? No. I don't believe in that. 25, 50 to 100, then 200. I'm not going to say, though. I mean, that's over 2 years. You're going pretty far with that. Okay. Personally love Halo even more than Resident Evil, but they're up there on your list. That's fine. I'm not going to tell someone I'm not going to say anything negative about someone liking a franchise that I don't care about. There's no point. It's subjective. How much do I consider hot where I live? Where I live, hot is 110 or more. Which it's been, actually. Change my legal name to the TheGamerShankster or to Shankster94? Shankster94. If I could go back and experience a Resident Evil game for the first time, which one would I choose? Resident Evil 1. Be forced to own a pet Colmillo or a pet hunter. Neither are loyal or tamed. What the hell was the Colmillo again? Images. Colmillo. Oh, I see. It's the dog in Resident Evil 4. I'll go with the Colmillo. They died with honor. True that. Most emotional scene in Resident Evil. Most emotional is like Steve dying. Or the non-canonical, like, final conversation between Sherry and her mom. But it's non-canonical, so I don't know. Or Lewis dying in Resident Evil 4. Those are really good ones, all of them. Could I name all the characters from Resident Evil who should be a couple according to me? Maybe. Not all of them, but a few. So, Leon and Ada, Chris and Jill, Steve and Claire, Rebecca and Billy, Sheva and Josh, Wesker and Excella. Let's see here. What am I missing? Yeah, that's about as much as I can name off the top. Honestly. Alright, so I'll end it there. Can I make a supercut compilation of me answering all your Q&A questions into one video and upload it? No. Do I watch gaming news? Not really. What am I playing these days? Nothing, really. Last few weeks, really, I haven't been playing anything. It's just been watching, really. I don't play. But honestly, guys, I can't wait. I am looking forward to getting back into video making. I know it's been a few weeks since I made my subscriber note saying I'm taking a temporary hiatus. But yeah, I am looking forward to playing Survivor 2 finally. As new as it is for me, I don't know much about it. But it's going to be a nice experience for all of us. Because after Survivor 2, I believe it's Remake after Survivor 2. And that's a long-anticipated one. When will the Not a Hero DLC come out for Resident Evil 7? Hell if I know. Funniest phrase from every character in the Resident Evil universe. From all games, movies, and other media. Dude, that's way too broad of a question. Am I ever going to make a second channel for non-Resident Evil content? I don't know. I would need serious motivation to do something like that. The whole it would get me more views and attention and all stuff is kind of becoming irrelevant now because YouTube is screwing over content creators. Call of Duty or Battlefield or neither? Neither. You gave me that option. Get hit by a car going 25 miles per hour or get trampled by a bodybuilder and a sumo wrestler. Ugh. Think I'd rather get hit by the 25 mile per hour car. How about for my channel's 10-year anniversary, I do a supercut of all the headshots I pulled off in all my Let's Plays. That would be a tedious task, but it's a good idea. But honestly, for my 10th anniversary, I would have to do something, like, super special. I feel like I would simply do all the highlights of all my videos. Like my best moments ever. Because I do have memorable moments. One that I can think of off the top right now. It's like a triple headshot. I mean, you just mentioned headshots. I did a triple one with the 10-inch Desert Eagle in Resident Evil 2. At some point. I don't know if it was in the weapon reviews or in a Let's Play, or simply in my intros, but yeah, that was a good one. Another memorable moment is in my very recent Code Veronica Let's Play, when I got trapped when the sweeper wouldn't let me through the door. For those of you who have seen that. I can't yell it out right now, because I do have a next door neighbor right across this wall, but it was more like, will you open the fucking door? Alright. So, have I ever eaten pho? No. Whatever that is. Marry a beautiful Asian girl, beautiful black girl, or beautiful Hispanic girl. Beautiful Asian girl. Wyatt, can you please not paste 4 questions at a time? Marry an ugly girl, never be able to divorce her, or be alone forever. Well, you didn't mention her personality, so she might actually be really awesome. Never be married or never have sex. Never be married. Easily. Marriage, I feel like, does more bad than good in a lot of cases. Do I think it's a great idea to bring back Resident Evil Outbreak series and play online again? Yeah, I would really encourage that idea, actually. Do I think Leon and Sherry should be in Revelations 3 if they chose to make it? Yeah, actually, they would be the next, pair of characters to do a Revelations, you know? You're doing alright, Antonio. I'm understanding your sentences good enough to where I know what you're implying. Who would I save from a cliff? My console or my girlfriend? Dude, I could just buy another console, idiot. Where do I get most of my news? In my local, in the majority of NorCal, Northern California. Or on YouTube, actually. I'm looking a lot like Pulse from Rainbow Six Siege with my hair like this. Google it if I want. Okay. If it looks good, though, that's awesome. Most asshole thing I've ever done. Call a girl in high school a very offensive name inside the classroom. And to where I almost got suspended for it. I'm a very good person, seriously. Was I aware that and is called an ampersand? No. Was I aware that double contractions of words are a thing, such as I'd have? Yeah, I'd have. I like that contraction. Have I watched the new Resident Evil Vendetta yet? I am starting to get tired of this question. People need to stop asking. No, I haven't. In the couples, I forgot Jake and Sherry, unless I disagree. Manu, I didn't forget. I just didn't mention it. You know how many times, actually, in the last few weeks, the comments I've been getting on, some of my random videos, it's always been, you forgot this or you forgot that. I really hate those types of comments, because either they're wrong or they regard it as forgetting something when the actual thing that happened was I intentionally didn't do it. So I like to smash those kind of people. Alright. Survivor 2. No, I'm not going back to Rockford. You can't make me. Well, it's up to you if you want to participate. Do I think that life is meaningless? No. If I've had the ability to revive one character, who would it be? Steve Burnside or Louis Sierra? Honestly, Louis Serra would be a much more contributive character to the series. He would be very, like, useful. Thoughts on moving to 2 Q&As a week? Screw that. I'm starting to have trouble just remembering one. Which character from Resident Evil would I choose to be my roommate? If it's a female, there's no romantic possibilities, though. Huh. Well, in that case, Joe Valentine. Man, I never really had a thing for her, but she's very resourceful, so she would be a good one. In a non-canon spin-off, what other game franchise would I like to see crossover with Resident Evil? Dead Rising. Would I like to tour Rockford Island? No. You feel kind of like Hunk should have had a standalone game? Possibly. In some spin-off fashion, I would accept that. Have I ever suffered a glitch in any game in particular? Yes, actually. In Resident Evil 2, there's a glitch that can occur with Claire when it comes to bombing the wall next to the crashed helicopter. She can end up running in a circle and never stopping. Alright. Be known as a deceiver, bigot, racist, or hypocrite. If I change my mind, I'm automatically assumed all 4. Out of those 4 options, I would rather be deemed a deceiver. Yeah, a deceiver. Was the girl in high school being a bitch? Was the girl in high school being a bitch? What are you talking about? Which prison would I rather live in, Rockford Island or Alcatraz? Alcatraz. Be me or be you for a year while you're also trapped inside me for that same year or spend 3 full months in jail. We'll swap bodies, why not? Keep taking a college course on theoretical astrophysics until I eventually get an A in it, or a course in statistical thermodynamics until I get an A in that. Those are some really intricate studies, man, but I like it. Statistical thermodynamics, I think I would enjoy a little more. Those are really close, though, man. I like both of them. Because I love theories, too. I don't know, man. I'm at a stalemate, actually, on that one. Did I like Resident Evil 1.5? The one time I tried it, it was way too glitchy. I don't think so. Do I think we should learn more of Hunk's story in future Resident Evil games? Yeah, probably. One hunter versus one Morningstar wielding monk. The hunter's gonna just get his head off, that's all. If I had a chance to be in any of the situations presented in the Resident Evil games, which one would I choose? Shoot. I would like to be on the train at the very end of Resident Evil 2. Do I despise clickbait? Yeah. Okay. Oops. What are my thoughts about the Uncharted Lost Legacy? I don't play Uncharted games, so I don't care. Who has better survivalist skills, Leon or Jill? I think Jill does. Yeah, Jill does. I played the Resident Evil Outbreak File #1 on the network on the PlayStation 2. I never got a chance to play network play on the PlayStation 2 for any game, let alone a Resident Evil title. Thoughts on Hunk getting his own game and being revealed to be Ashley at the end? No. Just no. That means Ashley would have only been 14 in Resident Evil 2. No. Uh-uh. You thought Resident Evil crossing over with Doom would be badass. Maybe. I just don't know about Doom, so of course I wasn't going to say that. If Resident Evil 8 and File 3 came out on the same exact day and time, and I could only buy and play one right away, which one would I choose to play first? I would have to go with File number 3, because I know that would feature already established characters who are lovable, and Resident Evil 8 is unpredictable. So, do I like Doritos? Yes, I do. Nacho cheese, Cool Ranch, and chili lime. Fearless, because it's a glitch that doesn't happen all the time. I wasn't going to waste time trying to activate it. That's not a feature you want to know. It screws you over because you can't break it. If she ends up in that infinite loop, you have to restart your game and restart all over. Or from your last save point. The invisible zombie glitch in Resident Evil 3, on the other hand, is a fun glitch that doesn't tamper with the game, like in terms of progress. What are questions to steer away from? You didn't know that I've been bombarded with questions from Resident Evil Vendetta. Okay, so yeah, Vendetta for one. Let's see. It's just like personal questions, like what car do I drive, where do I live, stuff like that. I also, I'm not too keen on relationship questions. And let's see here. And just questions that you know are retarded and somewhat trollish. Eat a Jill sandwich or have Jill eat you in a sandwich. And me in a sandwich. I'll take a Jill sandwich, I think. Kiss Alexia Ashford, mutated form 1 for 20 seconds, French kiss included. Or kiss Morpheus. I'm already going to go straight to Alexia Ashford. Morpheus is a freaking, hermaphrodite or shemale. I don't know which it becomes. Resident Evil Dead Aim is good, bad, awful, never played it, thinking about buying it. PS2 is pretty popular around here, games are selling around. Dead Aim, it's not awful, but it's not good, so I will just place it at the bad stage. It's just, it's unique compared to the series. It just has, kind of like Survivor 1, it has horrible voice acting once again. For a PS2 game, that's unacceptable. But it's not awful. Because you move around in third person, but you aim in first person, and it's actually a 60 frame per second game for the PS2, so it is pretty interesting. Would I take a job as a BOW teacher where I teach soldiers all the different types of mutants? No. French kiss Rebecca or squeeze Shep's tight ass? I'd rather French kiss Rebecca. Just touching is not good enough, man. Which one do I like more, pizza or burger? Pizza. Big time. Win $10,000 in the lottery or have as much sex as I want with Sheva for a year. I'll take Sheva. Oh, okay, Dylan Espinoza. Now I know what you're saying. Yeah, the girl she was being, like, annoying. Yeah. But I'm the one who paid for it. Do I think Resident Evil Survivor, Gaiden, and Dead Aim should be remade? No. Just don't. Last thing I ordered online, freaking was probably Resident Evil 7. Or Tekken 7. Yeah, it was Tekken 7. Can you ask me some advice? Ask away if you haven't already, because I guess I'm really behind. Does it terrify, if not scare me, that some of the rants and monologues about Albert Wesker says he's actually true about humanity as a whole? No. Doesn't scare or terrify me. Does Alexia Ashford is hot with her first... Yeah, she kind of is, actually. Have I ever heard of a Sega's first-person rail shooter, House of the Dead? I feel like I have heard of that, but I don't know anything about it. Have I ever accessed the hidden glitch shotgun in Leon's Resident Evil 4 scenario? Yes, through the use of the Ditman glitch. Was I born the same time I live in now? No. Would I rather give up my gaming life completely or never find love? Ugh. I'd rather give up gaming completely. I feel like I'm on the verge of doing that. Not really, but it's like I just don't play in my spare time anymore. It's like all for YouTube these days. Alright, do 100 push-ups or run 3 miles? I'd rather run 3 miles. Do I like Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City weapons? No, not really. Alright, kill, marry, fuck. Lisa Trevor, Marcus's final leech form, or Dr. Salvador? Seriously, why do you include dudes? Alright. Anyway, obviously, I'm gonna kill... Yeah, I'm not screwing a guy. And I'm not having a guy screw me. So F is definitely going to Lisa Trevor. I'm killing Marcus's final age form, and I guess I'm marrying Dr. Salvador. What is my most hateful character? Okay, there's another one for the question whoever asked earlier about avoidable questions. Don't put KMF with dudes. Alright. What is my most hateful character in Resident Evil franchise? That would be Ashley Graham. If this question is too personal, feel free not to answer. When did quit believing in Christianity and why? I didn't quit. I never did and never will. I'm agnostic. I've always been. My family never had a religion. Yeah. So... Okay. Krauser's mutated arm, a Camillo, or one of the Bella sisters. Okay. Well... I'm not into zoophilia, so... I guess the Bella sisters getting fucked. I'm killing... These are just stupid, man. I'm not answering. Should Umbrella Corps never exist? Yeah, it should never exist. By the way, can we accept that... Can we expect that when I finish Survivor 2, I'll do a weapon review? Yeah, you probably can expect that. Go blind or lose my sense of taste. Okay, so it says... So lose two senses. Sight or taste, huh? I'd rather lose my sight. Taste is a pleasure I can't give up. Why so late? Because I forgot about it. Again. Because of all this stuff happening in my outside life. What's my opinion... What's my opinion about zombie mode in the COD Black Ops series? It is like OP. Which game has my favorite set of weapons? Probably Resident Evil 4. Only be able to eat Snickers candy bars for the rest of my life, or caviar? Ugh. Snickers. Who is my biggest enemy in the Resident Evil series? Retarded AIs. Do I think zombies and robots would make a terrifying mix? Yeah, probably. Kama or Wyatt, you're now just deliberately pissing me off, you know? Because I feel like you put male in there intentionally. So I'm done answering those KMFs. I'm not answering any more KMFs if it involves a male. I'm just done. Alright? Dealing with Ashley's complaints forever or fighting Sadler with a pan? I'll deal with Ashley's complaints. Since I'd know Dino Crisis, would it have been cool if there was a small group of zombies in one part of the game as an Easter egg? Yeah, actually. Well, I'm glad you're dying of laughter, Wyatt, but unfortunately it's coming to an end because I'm not answering them anymore. If it was completely up to me, what would the next Resident Evil be about? Setting our characters? Character-wise, I would hope they bring back some established characters. And setting, it needs to be in a constrained area, sort of like the mansion, sort of like the house in 7. Yeah, it can't be too open world, like the more modern ones. Go deaf or go mute? I'd rather go mute. Which game has the best opening? Which game has the best opening scene? Huh. Best opening. I feel like Resident Evil 2 has a pretty classic opening. It's pretty lengthy, too, so yeah, I'll go with Resident Evil 2. Did I say why I was thinking of giving up gaming? Okay, so what I mean really is, like, it's just I don't play that much in my free time anymore. I seem to be watching a lot of YouTube videos in my free time, or movies, really. I don't play that much. As soon as I get my hands on Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, I'll start playing games again, maybe, in my free time. I would like to smoke an herb from Resident Evil. Maybe. You're 17 years old and your parents want you to go to college. I really like psychology. You really like psychology, almost like a passion, helping people and all, but your parents just keep saying that's a waste of time. Dude, do not let them dictate what you do in life. It is your life. You do what you want to do. Your parents do not have a say in what you do. All they can do is support you. That is what they're supposed to do. That's actually a sensitive subject for me. I mean, my parents are so awesome. I am so thankful for the way they raised me. They never told me, like, what I should and should not do. They always supported my decisions, and I have a really great life because of it. All right, which would I have to find more bearable to listen to? Ashley pleading Leon for help, or a clearly lost at insane Albert Wesker telling you how inferior the current human race is constantly. I see. I would rather listen to Wesker's bullshit because it's hilarious as it is. Everything else is just so much chaff. Okay. Colleges here in there in Brazil are paid, and I need them for this. How can I make, like, the situation easier? I'm really not sure, Matthew. You find a part-time job to go along with it, I guess. That's the typical thing to do. Would a zombie dinosaur make an obscure Resident Evil boss? Yeah. I wouldn't like the sound of that. Watch an Ashley Wesker sex scene or a Bella Sister Super Salvador sex scene. I'll... That's pretty kinky, actually, at the last one, so I'll take the Bella Sister Super Salvador. What are they going to do with the chainsaws? Would I eat junk food all the time if I knew for sure it wouldn't affect my health? Yeah, actually. Ears chopped off or nose chopped off? Nose. How much do I love the Samurai Edge? It's one of my favorite pistols in the entire series, so yeah, I do love it. Are there lots of sweet Asian girls in California? In Sacramento, there seems to be quite a few. Because when I go down there and then I pull up OkCupid, they seem to fill it up. I mentioned once that I like historical movies. What is my favorite? In that case, let's see here. Saving Private... Well, no, that's not historical. Pearl Harbor is a good one. As much as a lot of people didn't like that movie for some reason. Titanic, even though it's a fictional like storyline, it was taking place on an actual event. World Trade Center. Anyway, do I like experimental films? Yeah, actually. Redhead girls or blonde? I would rather go with redheads. Which major title has for me the worst opening and ending on the franchise? Worst opening when it comes to the major title is Resident Evil 1. Worst ending on the franchise, like canonical ending, Resident Evil 5. It kind of just ends the way it began. Can I grow a beard? I'm gonna try to, actually, and then in coming times. I'm gonna see where it goes. Which Wesker sounds more cheesy, the 1996 Resident Evil 1 or the Resident Evil 5? Resident Evil 1. What are some of the best zombie movies? I actually haven't seen a lot, so I don't know if I can answer that question. Favorite type of movie? Science fiction, or sci-fi, if you will. You live alone with your father, and he just says, okay, Matthew, I'm giving you the best advice I can here, but in all honesty, I can't be your psychologist, man, or advisor. I'm only 23. I haven't experienced life enough to give you the best answer. I mean, I was adamant on the parent thing, but... And sounds like your father, man, is not a good person. And I feel real sorry for you. Technically, there was a boss fight with a zombie-ish dinosaur in Resident Evil 6 Leon campaign. Okay. It was mutated from a human, though. Will I see Thor Ragnarok in theaters? Probably not. When it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I tend to watch all the movies at once they come out on home video, on DVD or Blu-ray. I almost said home video. Oh my god. Do I just love a car that drives you instead? No, because I have no control. By the way, we only have 3 minutes left. If I could befriend any male from Resident Evil to hang out with as best friends, who would it be? Probably Leon. How diverse is it in the South where I live? Diverse? I mean, there's a high rate of crime, sort of, kind of where I live. It's very woody in some areas. I don't really know how to answer that question, to be honest. Oh wow, I'm finally caught up. Okay. All right. Do I believe Back to the Future predicted 9/11? I don't think so. Have I ever watched any George Romero movies? I don't think so, actually, unfortunately. Samsung Galaxy S8 or the iPhone 8? Well, I have a Samsung Galaxy S7 right now, and that was going from an iPhone 6, and I kind of regret that decision now. So I'm going for the iPhone 8. Eat a rancid mixture of rotten egg and old fish, or bathe in vomit. Ugh, well, it's not going in my mouth, so I will tolerate the vomit. Why, you just drew inspiration from that. Eat a spoonful of rat turds or a spoonful of dog crap. Rat. Nemesis with the... Damn it, and then I lost you again. As you guys ask questions very fast. Use only a handgun to take down Nemesis with 100 rounds, or use a knife to take down William Birkin. I'll take down Nemesis with the handgun, because I've actually done that. Whatever happened to Sheva from Resident Evil 5? Who knows? Have I ever watched The Tick on Amazon yet? It's really good. No. I don't feel like getting into shows that are exclusive to all those Netflix type things. Have Leon shoot me 3 times, or have Chris backhand me like in Resident Evil 5. Oh, so my timer is going off. Okay. Would I like to meet Shinji Mikami? Of course. Or, okay, have Leon shoot me 3 times, or have Chris backhand me like in Resident Evil 5. Yeah, well, you didn't specify where Leon shoots me, so if all 3 of them hit me in the foot, I'm good. Ha. Alright. Alright, have a good night, Matthew. Do I love to eat or sleep? I love to sleep, actually. Shame on me, George Romero is the king of zombies. Okay, well, so sue me. No one needs to know something that you know just because you know it. That's what I say about people who say, God, shame on you for not seeing this or whatnot. It's just like, fuck you. I bet there's something I've seen that you haven't that I feel the same way. Anyway, YouTube Red, yay or nay? Well, you know what? Since YouTube's infrastructure is going down the drain, and I've been hearing that YouTube Red still pays their, subscribers or whatnot, I may just be getting into it soon here. Alright, so, people, I would appreciate it if you stopped asking questions because the timer did go off. So, anyway, that question from Manu Castella. I want to say your name right, though, man. You're the one who initially told me it's pronounced the other way. But, so, dream car is a Ferrari F50. Break a zombie's jaw with a wrench, or drill a hole in their brain with a screwdriver. Zombie's jaw with a wrench actually sounds pretty brutal. Which one would I fight myself? Mutated Krauser or mutated Wesker? I'd be equipped with an infinite M92F, A riot gun with 30 shells and a Smith & Wesson M29 with 6 bullets. All guns would be fully upgraded. I'll go Mutated Wesker because he has a spot I have to hit specifically. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Neocrap, you got a question, but it came after the fact that I stopped, so and I kind of don't feel like answering that. So we're gonna end it here. So thank you people for participating in this live stream. I apologize greatly for doing it nearly an hour late. One, because I forgot about it, and two, because the freaking system was giving me trouble. It would not sync the chat to it for some reason. I had to like restart everything and stuff like that. Alrighty, so I will see you guys in the next Q&A, number 19, and I will make damn sure to like make a note of it somehow, like on my phone and on maybe even on my computer, so it reminds me somehow. Alright? So I'll see you guys in the next Q&A and whatever I produce. Yeah, the whole hiatus saying I'll do other projects on the side, obviously I failed greatly at that. All I got out to you guys was a compilation of my What Up at Shankster 94, as awesome as that was. But like the whole reaction to old videos that I had planned on and maybe some top 10 videos, yeah, those don't seem to be happening because I was just way too busy with a whole bunch of stuff. So, but yeah, I'll be getting back to content creating sometime. Alright guys, peace out. This is Shankster94, aka The Gamer Shankster. Rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow these links right here. I mean, you're not required to do so. It is kind of an obligation, but I mean, I'm just saying, no one's checked this one out yet. I mean, maybe you guys checked it out, but no one is willing to go that far. It's just an alternative because YouTube's not paying me anymore. So I'm just throwing something out there. I'm not trying to be a sellout. I'm going to content create no matter what, but getting paid to do so was giving me more motivation. That's all I'm saying. Alright guys, peace out. I'll see you guys in the next Q&A.